I am Brenda Gomez, and this is for my speech of information. So first and foremost, I would like to thank each and every single one of y'all for being a part of my project. Today, I would like to inform you about dealing with or working with kids who have disabilities or special needs. And I would like to bring awareness to y'all about it. As we know, there are a large number of disabilities or deficits. The most common one, however, is autism. It is shown in magazines, the news, TV shows, and a lot of celebrities have came out to say that they have this disability. We also see it in the school systems. We have kids that suffer from other disabilities along with autism. Autism has a high and a low spectrum, so we have high functioning autistic and we have low functioning autism. So for our low functioning autistic kids who are also intellectually disabled or ID, these are kids who most of the time are in a self-contained class. They are put in the self-contained class just to kind of help them and guide them through to be with their own group. After a while, we do take them out for them to go to the cafeteria, get their breakfast, and have them on the schedule where they come into the school and they know who to talk to. Now, these are kids who we technically have to watch a little bit more careful. We do have some kids who are nonverbal, so they can't really communicate with words, but they do communicate with their actions and what they say. These are our kids who need help in cooking, or they need help going to the restroom. They probably cannot bathe by themselves, so we try to teach them the basic skills of life. These are our applied or life skills classes. Now, we do have, on the other hand, kids who are on our higher functioning system who do go out to the general education classes, and they do have just that support system that helps them with their disabilities throughout the classes. These are our kids who, yes, they are able to sit down through a class, but they might get a little bored, or they'll try to not understand as much. They'll probably not grasp as quickly as a general ed kid, so we try to be their support there, so the things that they don't understand or the things that they don't get quite as fast, we can help them through it and help them try to get that happy medium for them. So these are kids who probably don't understand as quickly the things that the other kids might. So for example, if we have kids who are learning inequalities in math, and we give them an inequality, 5x plus 10 equals 25, they'll probably understand the steps as they write them, and they'll be able to look back in their notebooks and read them. Our kids, however, will probably have a harder time even understanding their own notes, understanding their own handwriting, understanding how the steps go, and will probably get confused on the way. So we do have in-class supports or people who go in there, known as aides or paraprofessionals, who go in there and help these kids out with truly understanding their own notes. We probably will take our separate share of notes to give it to them. We also help them by understanding sarcasm, or if anyone's bullying or bothering them, to try to help them through that in ways that they are able to. Going back to our kids who are low spectrum or low functioning autism and are in our self-contained classes, we also like to get them on a schedule, but after a while we like to take them off of that schedule and try to change it up a little bit. That way, if they were to ever go into the real world and get a job or so on and so forth, they would not get as stressed out or as confused if something were to change. As we know, we get used to our schedules and what's going to happen in the morning, what's going to happen in the afternoon. For these kids, they get set on the bus is going to be here at 4:15, and if the bus does not arrive, they do tend to overstress about small stuff like that. So we do try to help them with that process and let them understand that they are okay, and try to give them that support as best as we can. We do give them a little bit of help and variety by allowing them to move throughout the school, meet the rest of the population, the rest of the kids, try to get the other kids to truly understand disabilities, to truly understand what it is to have a friend, a family member, someone who has a deficit, and help them understand that every kid is unique, every kid is different, and not all our kids are going to be the same. Of course, kids are kids, they can be mean, they can be rude, and they will see our students. There are some of our low autistic kids who tend to start stemming. Stemming is when a child gets so stressed out that they'll start to move their hands or start to have tics and motions. These are our kids who we try to help out and let them know that this is not something that we normally do in society. So we try to help them out. Of course, the kids who are in general ed, they look at these types of stemming and they'll probably think it's weird. So we try to let them understand, no, it's not anything different. It's actually good. So we try our best, and our main focus is just to help them out as much as possible. So for the most part, we can say that these kids might not grow out of their disabilities. However, we can ensure a better quality of life.
That's a wrap. Oh my God.